Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, March 19, 2025. With the North Node in your sign this year, you're learning about your independence and personal courage. Overcoming fears of trusting your instincts or going it alone may not always be straightforward, but it's rewarding work. Today and this week, you might make connections, whether through a person, information, or a sudden realization, that nudge you in the right direction. It's a time for developing and nurturing your independent spirit. Transits today pull up a sense of pride in yourself and where you're heading. What you must put behind you becomes apparent, as it's holding you back from being free and independent. You recognize opportunities where you may not have seen them before. Today is also strong for putting everything into perspective rather than sweating the small stuff. You don't like staying in one place for too long. In fact, when you're forced to do so, you end up feeling like you're ready to swim elsewhere. Today is one of those days where you'll feel restrained by the universe. Mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger planet of the mind and communication, is now frozen in the skies above as he begins to inch backward. This means nothing is proceeding. His retrograde phase will focus on how we are building our destinies and expressing our egos. This is because the retrograde primarily occurs in Aries. Focus on yourself. It might be time to go your way once the Sun in your sign conjuncts the North Node in your sign and opposes the South Node in Virgo. You may have counted on your professional arrangements and working relationships to help you advance in your career path. While these commitments may have been helpful, it could be time to do your own thing. Consider separating yourself from arrangements and relationships that no longer serve your highest professional good. Pass the mustard. Mustard seed is an ancient treatment for loosening up what is rigid and defiant. You sometimes feel a sense of despondency or depression if only a little mustard could do the trick. To expand on this ancient wisdom, focus at this time on loosening up your body. A stretch class only twice a week will transform you into a different person, I promise. The more you loosen up your body, the more possibility there is for expansion in your life. If working from home has been something you've been considering, this day can help you make this happen. Research the work that you want to do, and consider all of the resources you currently have. While it may not be wise to throw yourself into it full-time right off the bat, you can do a lot to get things moving in that direction after hours. This can be a very rewarding way of working, especially if you have children you want to be home for. With all the planetary activity not only on the income side of the financial fence but set to strengthen considerably over the next 14 days, as the moon leaves your financial sector, this will leave you with everything needed to keep things balanced. As well as leaving you with your financial instincts and imagination and a better read on money matters, this has been a chance to tighten your game when it comes to what you do with and how you manage the money you have. On both sides of the financial fence, there is reason for confidence. 3 weeks after Mars turned direct in your romantic sector and as he is about to move into his final month, the moon makes a timely return to an adventurous part of your chart. On the one hand, this puts the moon in harmony with Mars and over the coming days will bring ether, a mix of romance, passion and adventure. At the same time, this is going to put the sun and moon back in harmony, smoothing the waters after an eclipsing full moon in your relationship sector may have stirred things up. Our eyes in the sky. Fate and destiny seem to be aligning in your favor today as the Sun in Pisces forms a powerful connection with the North Node in Pisces while opposing the South Node in Virgo. There is an undeniable shift in energy, one that encourages you to embrace the future with hope and faith, even if the path ahead is not yet fully clear. You may begin to feel a sense of relief as you release the weight of old worries and doubts that have lingered for too long. The urge to strive for perfection, to critique yourself at every turn, has likely been a familiar pattern in your life, but today brings an opportunity to let go of that inner pressure. While it is natural to want to do things well, constantly measuring yourself against impossible standards can drain your joy and hold you back. Trust that your best is enough, and by allowing yourself to be present in the moment rather than fixated on every tiny detail, you will feel a newfound sense of freedom and optimism about what lies ahead. This is a day for embracing possibilities, for moving forward with confidence rather than fear. Overanalyzing, second-guessing, or hesitating out of doubt will only keep you standing in East same place. Instead, trust that you have everything within you to navigate whatever challenges come your way. The good news is that your ability to think clearly and critically is heightened, giving you an edge in making important decisions. If you've been struggling to articulate your thoughts or express yourself, you may find that suddenly things begin to make sense. That conversation you've been avoiding? The words may flow more easily now. That project you've been stuck on? You might feel a burst of motivation to push through. Even in learning, whether it's a new skill, a language, or an area of study, you may notice an increased ability to absorb and apply knowledge. In relationships, tension may arise, especially if you've been spending too much time around the same people without a chance to recharge. This could manifest as small disagreements, misunderstandings, or an unspoken sense of irritation. If this happens, don't jump to conclusions. Instead, recognize that everyone, including you, needs personal space from time to time. Taking a step back and allowing room for individual interests can actually strengthen a relationship rather than weaken it. And when you do reconnect, conversations are likely to be more meaningful, deepening your bond rather than straining it. If you've been postponing a major decision, today presents an opportunity to finally take action. Whether it's a career move, a lifestyle change, or a personal commitment, you may feel a stronger pull toward making a choice that aligns with your future rather than clinging to what is familiar but no longer fulfilling. Change can be intimidating, but deep down, you already know what is best for you. Trust your instincts and take that step forward. Sometimes, the most transformative moments in life come from having the courage to let go of what no longer serves you. Financially, your instincts are particularly sharp today. If you've been contemplating an investment, a significant purchase, or a shift in your financial strategy, you may find yourself naturally drawn to the right opportunities. However, patience and mindfulness are still important. While this is a great time to focus on what truly matters, avoid impulsive decisions. If you feel confident in a financial move, go ahead and act, but make sure you've considered all aspects before committing. With the right approach, the choices you make today could bring positive results in the near future. If you've been working hard, don't forget to celebrate your progress. Treating yourself to something meaningful can be a beautiful way to acknowledge your efforts. Emotionally, there may be moments where you feel overwhelmed or exhausted, particularly if you've been engaging in too many discussions, debates, or even internal conflicts. If you find yourself caught up in unnecessary arguments, remind yourself that not every battle is worth fighting. Sometimes, walking away and preserving your energy is the best choice you can make. Instead of letting frustration build, give yourself permission to step back, breathe, and allow your emotions to flow without turning them into conflict. If you need a break, take it. Engaging in something that brings you peace, whether a walk in nature, listening to music, or simply sitting in stillness, can help you regain balance. No matter what you are experiencing right now, remember that you are exactly where you need to be. Even if things feel uncertain, trust that the universe is guiding you toward alignment, growth, and fulfillment. The challenges you face aren't meant to stop you, they are meant to shape you into a stronger, wiser version of yourself. Every moment of doubt, every lesson learned, every step forward is a part of your journey. Take time to reflect on how far you've come, and recognize that the choices you make today are shaping a future filled with endless possibilities.